largest unknown megacities in the world. A city that has a population larger than most countries on the planet. Welcome to the most exciting city on Earth. In the heart of southwest China, surrounded by the sprawling Jilin and Yangtze rivers, lies the city of Chongqing. Also known as the bridge capital of China, this commercial and industrial hub boasts more than 14,000 bridges and deep tunnels. However, huge prosperity wasn't always the norm for Chongqing. In fact, as short as 100 years ago, long before any bridges spanned across the waters, you would have seen a completely different world. The land and its people suffered from a poor and underdeveloped life because of its mountainous terrain. Steep slopes and broad rivers isolated the city from the rest of the country and limited local people's opportunities. Transportation became a massive challenge. Despite that hurdle, the people of Chongqing never backed down. In trying to connect the main urban areas along the riverbanks, the local government decided to implement its first bridge project that would go across the Jilin River in 1958. That bridge was the only small catalyst of what would boom into decades of prosperity and sheer speed in city development. This is the shift from impoverishment to fast development like nowhere else in the world. What once was near impenetrable terrain now has become a hub of connection. The number of bridge projects only increased in scale and design. From the world's largest stone arch bridge to 5G wired road rail bridge and everything in between. Arch bridges, beam bridges, cantilever, suspension, cable stay, truss, and tied arch bridges. They can all be found here in Chongqing. In only a few short years, Chongqing would rise to become the holder of 17 world bridge records. World's longest span steel arch bridge, the longest transit tied arch bridge with dual highway and rail traffic in the world, and the world's first partially cable-stayed bridges, and many others. The future of the construction industry in Chongqing looks bright. A rare and complex Hongyang Village Bridge and Tunnel will pass through more than 2,000 buildings. This is a three-dimensional superimposed design of 4 layers and 7 tunnels. Highway and rail transit tunnels, layers of vertical expressway. This is a mega project and these are the people that built it. Despite the complicated geology of the area, this was almost an impossible engineering feat that will become a reality this year. And here is the Baijusi Yangtze River Bridge construction underway. It's the world's largest span steel truss cable-stayed bridge with two-way 8-lane urban expressway and lower-level rail transit. The main bridge adopts the shape of a multi-curved water drop, which has rich cultural connotation inspired by Chongqing, a city of mountains and rivers. It is the people of Chongqing that changed the city's destiny, through tireless efforts leading the city to a bright future, promoting regional economic development and prosperity. With the Chongqing Rail Transit in full bloom, the city is expanding its infrastructural capabilities beyond bridges alone. The monorails stand as an achievement on its own. Chongqing owns the world's largest and busiest single monorail line in the world. Chongqing has the powerful ability to cut directly into buildings and forests. Where large mountains once stood in the way, the people have now pushed through with deep tunnels and high overpasses along vast landscape. Proudly renowned for its spectacular infrastructure and intricate crossroads, Chongqing is without a doubt a proud testament to the endeavors of its people and the government in building a beautiful city for the better. Without a doubt, Chongqing has quickly established itself as a huge player on the global stage. In the context of the CPC's 100-year anniversary in July, this accomplishment is unprecedented. The rapid growth only begs the question, if Chongqing can go from a poor city to being internationally recognized as the bridge capital of China in as little as 100 years, just what will take place next? a huge investment of more than 420 billion. For intricate roads, high-speed subways, tunnels, and more, Chongqing will only continue to develop at speeds of which the world has never seen the likes of before. However, at the core of it all, the city will always be known for its gorgeous bridges, as the veins of the beating infrastructure heart that connects everyone together. They will always be physical proof of the everlasting spirit and determination of the Chongqing's people to succeed.